So I'm talking to KSI and Randolph, who are currently on their New Age tour, which is being touring across the UK and is coming to Newcastle tomorrow. So lads, how have the tour been so far?
So far, it's been unreal. Like from creating this music in the studio, to seeing like people in real life, just vibing to it, sing along to it. Yeah, it's just been crazy, man.
Yeah. No, we've had a sick time. It's been a ride. It's been a journey, but to finally be able to get on stage and have people rap along and sing along to our songs, it just makes us so happy, and it's just a good feeling, essentially.
So what's been your favourite track to perform so far across the tour?
It's Beerus, right?
For me, Beerus,
yeah, unanimous decision.
It's just the hype for that track is so huge, it's ridiculous.
So I've seen some of the clips you've been putting online as well, and it seems to be the crowd seems to be very involved. It seems to be very mental. Were you expecting such a reaction for the tour?
I mean, yeah, without being sounding too cocky, we were definitely expecting it, because we went on tour a while ago, and whenever the fans come to see us, it's always very intimate. Like every fan knows every word, so we were obviously still nervous to see how people are going to react, but we definitely knew that the crowd are going to go crazy when we get on the stage, so it's just so much fun, man. It's just too sick.
Yeah.
So were you expecting such a response to the album? Because the response to the album's been fantastic.
Again, not to be too cocky, but we knew the body of work that we produced was going to be quite appealing to our audience. We've been doing this for quite a while. We've been making music for quite a while, so for us, it wasn't really a surprise. I guess the only surprising thing was how much bigger, it was than we expected.
Yeah,
we knew it was going to be big, but we didn't expect it to be as big as it was.
Yeah, we literally make the music that we like to listen to. So in regards to that, we were we're really happy with what we've made. It's a true reflection of what we want to create. But yeah, I think the scale of it. So we knew it would do well. But we didn't know it was going to blow up as much as it did. How many people just showing love on Twitter, on social. So literally the first day that the album came out, I was just in bed the whole day, just reading everyone, just constant stream of people just bigging the album up, and it's just such a good feeling to have that after you've spent so many months working on it, So yeah, we were really happy, definitely appreciative, but I mean, we knew we were happy with it as well. So just too sick all around, So
you've both done solo projects before, so I was wondering, what's it like working together? Is there any arguments, any decisions that caused arguments?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, no, we've had plenty of arguments. We even at one point cancelled the tour.
Yeah, I'm back about arguments.
That's how heated it's got. But I mean, it's just one of those things. We're both so passionate about the music, so obviously we're gonna clash on quite a few things.
Yeah, I feel if you didn't argue in a creative process like this, it means you don't care. None of us are gonna let each other walk over each other. You know what I'm saying? If he says something I don't like on a track, I'm gonna be like, yo, JJ, that's not good, and he's gonna fight back, and then we'll both fight back, and then at some point we'll come to a compromise. But we know that at least we've given our honest opinion, and we've not just been a yes man to each other, and just let one person dictate the entire album. And I think that's why the quality of the album was so high at the end, because it was literally a compromise on each track, So yeah, we got a lot of arguments, but it's all for the good of the project,
So Randolph, your channel has grown immensely over the last 2 years. So how's it been adjusting to this new level of fame?
Yeah, it's been mad. I've been with JJ and the rest of the Sidemen making videos and being friends for a long time, for since 2010, 2011. Then I went away for uni and a few other things. So I always kind of struggled to get my YouTube channel and my music going. So definitely in the last 2 years, it's been a roller coaster journey. So thankful for what JJ and the rest of the boys have done for me. But for me, it's about taking the chance that I've got and just developing it even more. Even though I'm in such a sick position right now, I don't want to make sure that I'm comfortable. I want to make sure I'm getting to the next milestone and just giving everything I can give. Because I've been in places before where I've been giving my all and it's not really working. So I know how good of a chance I've got right now. So I'm making sure that I don't let that slide or get out of my grasp.
So has KSI been a bit of a mentor to how to deal with it all?
For sure, man. Yeah,
Pretty much, I am your daddy.
hey, nah, it's true. It's true. He's definitely been a mentor for me, especially because what he's been able to do on the platform is insane. So for me to be able to follow in his footsteps and learn from him. It's definitely been a blessing that I know that I'm really fortunate to have. A lot of people don't have that. So I definitely appreciate his help.
So you recently released the visuals for the track Polo, which features Jay and me. So the filming process for that looked amazing. So what was the process like for that?
Well, it literally took a day to do. So it took a day to set up everything and then a day to do everything. So I just came in on the Monday where it was literally just a 12-hour shoot with Jamie, and we just cracked through it. And it was quite seamless. Like, we didn't have any delays, we didn't have any problems. It was just nice and easy. And obviously Jamie is amazing to work with. Like, me and him are good friends, and we've done stuff like this before. So it wasn't anything weird. It wasn't anything like bad. It was just a really easy music video to do, and we both just had a lot of fun.
So the album did incredibly well, and I was just wondering, as a successful YouTuber, do you find it hard to balance being consistent on YouTube meanwhile making music and performing?
Yeah, it could definitely be quite hard to juggle both, because obviously if you're not at home doing videos and you're instead on tour, then you're losing out on potential subscribers, you're missing out on potential views, etc. And then if you're doing videos, you're missing out on time to be making music and performing, etc. So it's hard to find the balance, but I guess we manage it somehow.
It's like YouTube is like peaks and troughs. Sometimes everything's going crazy, then it takes a little bit of a backseat. So I guess YouTube, music, and especially combining both of them, you really just got to like ride the wave and know when to go like 24/7 working and when to step back. So pretty much with the music and the YouTube cycle, it's just about what are we doing right now, what are we doing in the future, and just having like a plan set in place so that you can manage both a lot easier.
So you have still a long way of the tour to go, venturing across Europe. What's the plan after the tour, lads?
Well, I mean we've dabbled and dabbled, and we've thought about maybe performing in Australia.
Yeah,
I think that would be pretty insane.
Yeah.
And maybe even do a show in America as well. I think that would be pretty nuts. So yeah, at the moment, like we've got a lot of things, and that's just with performance wise. Music wise, me and Randolph are always making tracks. We're working on tracks all the time, and I imagine both of us want to do albums of our own, or at least EPs of our own, then albums, and do some, get some features on there, and just increase our musical. What's the word? Musical.
I don't know.
Just increase our musical network.
Yeah, that's a good one. Network. Yeah, because like I think we're kind of, both of us are taking this new age kind of era of music as like a starting point, as a foundation. We've both done things before, but we're gonna kind of have this to be like the new age essentially. We're gonna branch off, work with new people, and just try and build this whole music thing, because I feel like right now we're in a good space musically, so to be able to do that. So
what's it like going on tour with KSI and Randolph? Are they late nights or the early nights? What's it like?
So it depends really. Like if we have shows back to back, then on the night where we've got another show in the morning, we play it quite sensible. We go home, but we go to the hotel. When we've not got a show the next morning, we go out. We go have
a table. We got alcohol, plenty of alcohol. Legit, everyone's staring at us when we enter the club.
Nah, you got to work hard and play hard. That's the way it goes.
Perfect. So lastly, I've got to bring up the boxing. It must be mentally and physically draining, traveling, performing, and still training. So how's the boxing going, KSI?
Yeah, boxing's good, man. I'm still training almost every day. And then whenever I'm back in London, I go do some boxing training with my trainers. And yeah, no, looking good, feeling good, very ready for the rematch, and I can't wait.
So I know tonight's a big night for you, KSI, as a big Arsenal fan. Can we have a prediction of what the score will be tonight?
No, Arsenal have to win. There's no prediction. It's Arsenal have to win. If Arsenal don't win, and if Tottenham win the Champions League as well, oh my gosh, best believe you will not hear from me for a whole year.
This tour's gonna be the Randolph tour.
I'm going to go hiding. Oh man.